Hi guys, this is Ron, and I am actually in Washington DC on vacation, but I did look at the chart very carefully, and here is my technical analysis that is a very bullish sign. Let me show you all the gaps. So from this area here on June 21, there's a gap, it's filled, okay? Over this area here, there is a gap, okay, from 585 to 561. So that area there has not been filled, that gap, all right? But this area here, there is a gap, okay? On November 3, 2021, there's a gap, and that one has filled, okay? That is filled. There is a gap on this area at 453 and 432 that has not been filled. So this one, if you go down on this area right here, on March 22, there is a gap from 284 to 252, and that gap has been filled, all right? So all the gaps, there's a gap in here too, that's been filled. But this area here, there is a gap at the price action of $2.76 to $2.57. That area there, okay, which happens in May 27, 2022, there is a gap, and that has not been filled yet. That's not had been filled yet, okay? So over here, we go all the way down till we reach it between 191 to 194 or 195, okay? 191, that area there, when it hit, there is an immediate decline. It was re-wrapped up over $2. So if you notice, there is a history on this area. Under $2, somehow BBIG hate to stay under $2. It's either there is a majority of buy zone in this area, the retails are buying at that price and loading up, which is a very smart thing to do. Accumulate. I am one of them. I bought massive amount of BBIG under $2. It's because that is confirmedly identified the bottom. Even if you look at from the past, look at this area right here. This is from the past, April 2020, right? All right. That is around 193. All right. It stays around that area. There is a massive support though on the $2.17 area, $2.17 and $2. You look at that, that is pretty much lined up together. All right. So these numbers, BBIG hates to stay under $2. Now, on this regards right here, there is already a reversal, okay, reversal that has been identified right here. If you look at this area, 184, 183, 194, boom, we are starting to go up, all right? And then when we start to go up on here, we will fill this gap right here, and we will fill that gap right there, that area there. So it goes there, all right? And there is another gap that I told you. There is another gap that we have to fill, which is around this area. 587 in that area. That was not filled yet. So there is about 2 gaps that we need to be filled. And that is happening very soon. Now, when this happens, this is still not the nuclear MOAS. This is just retail investors buying and buying and buying, okay? That is one of the good news about our BBIG. Now, guys, when the stocks are going down or dips, I buy more and I get really, really excited. It's because for the people who wait, there is a reversal that is about to happen. So that's why I save a lot of money on the side for the dips to average down, to reduce my costs, and to make more money that way. I know, and you know, that BBIG will ramp up very fast, volatile, violently on the uptick. I know that for a fact. So I am getting ready now and I am preparing now. A lot of the people are not able to do that. And that is okay. A lot of people doesn't have that kind of conviction and belief on BBIG. And that is okay. And I am convicted to BBIG. Here's the reason why. All right. When the stock goes down like this, and it was not like a fault of the company, really. It's really the fault of the market makers, the short sellers, and the hedge fund. It's because they intentionally abused and manipulated BPIG, bringing the price all the way down. And the reason why that is happening is, if you want, I can show you that. Okay, this is BPIG. I can show you that they are shorting BPIG 35.77 million. Is that chump change? That's a lot of shares. That's a lot of shares. Okay. That is a lot of shares that brought down. Now remember, BPIG was at $12. So if you calculated that before, which is $12, $25 times this kind of shares, that's a massive amount of millions of dollars that was shorted on BPIG. And if you look at it right here, if you look at the free float, okay, short interest, right? It went down already at 70%, 14% to 15%. But now it's up to 20.29%. All right. Why are the short sellers and the market makers, hedge funds, are depressing the price under $3? Well, they're depressing the price under $3. It's because you know that they are manipulating it. It's because they're making a lot of money every Friday, right, on the auction. A lot of people are buying the $3, $2.50 calls, right? And they want to depress that price under $2.50, okay, so that they can make money on those, so that they can pay for their borrowed shares of 138, 321, 370, the cost of borrow, so they can pay for that. And still on top of that, make that money. But there is something that is about to happen very, very soon, which is the distribution of the tide. And all of us who's been holding, we're gonna be rewarded, right? And the people that are holding, we're the one who's gonna have massive amount of money. It's because we are at a very low average. If you did average down, if you keep buying the dips. I love squeeze play. I love that fact for BBIG. But I always buy stock also that has a long-term play. All right. BBIG has a long-term play with Lomotive. Pretty soon, TikTok will be banned in the United States of America. And then Lomotive will reign supreme. And that's when the long-term play said, that's why I want to buy the price at a low now. Because when the time comes, big news happens, boom, it explodes. Parking lots of my money on BBIG is more beneficial to me rather than putting my money in the bank. Because I know when companies like this are about to start, the price is low. And then when the prices start to go up and up and up and up, I'm gonna make lots and lots and lots of money. And all I did is hold and wait and be patient. Not a lot of people have that in the stock. Instant result in a hurry will put you into bankruptcy if you're ready for that kind of result so fast and quick. All right. This BBIG is the cooking is almost done. All right. We are about to eat the fruit of the loom. Be patient, stay calm, no clear noise is going to happen. And if you're one of those that is waiting, and if you're one of those that are buying, you have not lost your money. You have not, because you have not sold it. 0% to hold the stock. The all of these borrowers, head punch short sellers, they are paying massive amount of interest. They cannot depress BBIG for so long. Now, you guys have identified that the bottom is between 190 195. If it happens, they brought it back there, start buying. Because I'm doing the same thing. Start buying the dips, okay? But this might not happen now because it might, what's going to happen now is to fill the gap. Fill the gap. Fill the gap. What is going to happen now is to fill the gap. Let's go ahead and show you that gap again. Let me show you the gap again. Okay, two gaps need to be filled. The first one is right here, 274 needs to be filled. So from here, it's already hit bottom. We are now doing the W here, and we are now gonna go up, okay? And then there's another gap here that needs to be filled, which is the $5.89. Gap at $5.89. Gap at $2.74 needs to be filled. As you notice, this gap right here already filled. The gap right here in this area filled. All right, let's just say they said that's it. Always needs to be filled. Well, guess what? I haven't seen any stock that it didn't fill what needs to be filled. So this is very, very bullish, guys. All right. Anything under $12, and this stock is going to be really cheap. For you guys that are holding from $12, we're coming for you. This BBIG is going to go up. Guys, my name is Rara Coco. My confidence and convictions with BBIG for nuclear MOS is going to happen. The question is, are you patient enough to make that happen? Are you going to be a part of it? Are you going to just sit this down? I'm going to be a part of it. I'm going to keep buying. Okay, I sold a lot of my wins on Revlon. I bought Revlon and I made money there, and I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy more BBIG. Guys, my name is Rara Coco. May you have love, peace, prosperity, and good health to you all. Thank you very much, and have a good night.